Hi guys, pinch punch first of the month. It's 1st of June today and I'm sitting on my swing and I thought I'd give you a little tour of our crazy garden. We don't have a lawnmower still. This is our 2nd year living here and I'm not helping out at all around the house or in the garden, so it looks like an absolute mess. But it's natural, that's for sure. And yes, full of insects and wildlife. So this video is for you people that are thinking about moving to France and you have some kind of medical illness and you've got to be followed here by a doctor, and I'm talking to you about my different ordonnances, and an ordonnance is a prescription. They can look very different in France depending on which doctor you're with and depending whether you have a maladie, longue durée, which means a long-term illness, which they consider bipolar to be a long-term illness. So that means that I have 100% of my medical prescription things paid for, which is brilliant. So I didn't get an extra mutuelle, medical mutuelle thing, which you'd have to kind of pay a bit per month, I think, and then you get your money back with whatever you're paying for, with the things that you need to get from the pharmacy and stuff. But I decided, because I'm 100% paid for, that I wouldn't bother doing all of that extra paperwork. So I'm going to start off at the beginning of my time here, nearly 2 years ago, and my first doctor that I saw, which I found someone locally to where I live, and she was called Dr. Courette. Nicole. She was new to the practice and not there every day, so I managed to see her and we kind of spent half an hour together. She learnt about me and my past a bit, and she's given me here a lithium carbonate 400, which in France they call terralite, and so I take 1.5 pills every night to take 600, and then she signs it, and she said that I could have that for 3 months. And no more. And I was at the time a bit put out, because I was like, oh, in England I could get 6 months worth, but I suppose because she didn't know me, she would only give me 3 months max. So yeah, that's that. It's an A4 sheet printed. They're not all like that, so that's why I'm showing you that. Then time moves on and I get a different doctor, because she was rubbish. She didn't know anything about lithium or bipolar. I decided to find someone else, and he was actually recommended to me by my neighbour. He was also a magnétiseur, and I thought, oh, he's a bit alternative. Works a bit with energy as well at the same time, and I thought, he sounds like my cup of tea. Let's go and see him. I've seen him about 6 times in total, and I was having trouble with my iron levels, so he gave me this synthetic iron, which I took before Christmas, and didn't enjoy that process. But it says here, ordonnance à renouveler 2 fois, which means I could basically get my iron prescription twice over from a pharmacy, and it says that it's gratuit, which is free. Okay, so they've stamped it twice because I bought it twice, and then it's signed. On the back of this, which I'm not going to show you because it's got lots of my personal details, what the pharmacy do is they take this bit of paper and they put it in a little printer and they print all your information on the back, and they do that each time you have your different renouvelé, your different kind of times that you take it. So after like the 6th time I was like, right, I'm not going to see Dr. Friendly, he's Dr. Too Friendly, and I'm not too pleased with Jacques Palouski. I went off to a different doctor. But in the meantime, I managed to get from him one of these. And you can see it looks totally different. It's got a duplicate at the back. And this was because I had my carte vitale, which meant that it proves that I have bipolar, and it proves that I can get 100% paid for, longue durée. So because of that, he was able to give me this other form, which says on it just here, prescription relative au traitement de l'affection de longue durée reconnue, liste ou hors liste, affection exonérante. So basically this means that he's used the top section to sign in and not the bottom section to do his thing, because this one says prescription sans rapport avec l'affection de longue durée, maladie intercurrente. So this is my bit, because I'm on 100% and I've got bipolar. So he's put in Teralite 600 milligram, and the rest I can't read, but the pharmacy seemed to understand what it said. And he didn't put my Nahum Claudel, but doesn't matter, they still understood who I was. This is where he has his practice, that's him. And then every time I go to the pharmacy, they do this stamp on the day that I turn up to get the medication. And then I've actually, they did this for me separately to basically work out how many times I can get this prescription over and over. So I've got one more opportunity to use this bit of paper and get my lithium. And then I'll have to get a new Ordonnance Bison from a different doctor. I have seen now a psychiatrist. Don't know if I'll go back to her, so I might not be getting this piece of paper from her. I'll probably have to go to my other doctor in Saint-Giron instead. I didn't really get much out of my meeting with her. This is my latest doctor, who has little bits of paper that aren't A4, and it's pre-printed here with her details, and then she puts my name, the date, and what she wants me to do, what's the prescription for. So this is actually for an échographie thyroïdienne, which is supposed to be like a kind of scan like they would do for, you know, if you're having a baby, they give you a scan on your belly to see the baby. Well, it's that kind of scan, except it's for my lymph nodes, or my thyroid area and all that kind of thing, because she felt that it was swollen for me on the left side. And since then I can feel all of my lymph nodes all over my body, so it's not just in my neck. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. Oh yeah, I wrote in orange there, Saint-Giron, 12th of June, 2:10. That is when the doctors found an appointment for me, but that was 15 days away, and for me that was a bit long to wait. So I rang up I rang up about 4 hospitals in the area. And the one with the closest appointment was Tarbes, which is over an hour's drive away, northwest of here. And they've got a really big hospital with all the different departments and stuff. So I've got them coming up on Monday, which is only 3 days away. So you can see that prescriptions vary greatly here. And just so you know, I haven't got my Carte Vitale with me here on the swing, but it's basically a green card with my picture on it, just my face, my name and a number. And the chip in it has all my kind of medical information and what I've taken and all my blood results and everything. So after 2 years I've got quite a lot of information on there now. It took me, I think, a whole year to actually get a Carte Vitale. They were really slow in giving it to me. It took Robin 2 years to get a Carte Vitale. So you have to be extremely patient and possibly ring up if you're quite keen to get one soon. They're not quick with the whole process. So yeah, my next video, I will try and show you my face, which isn't looking very pretty at the moment, and tell you more about my list of symptoms, even though I haven't got, what's it called, an actual diagnosis yet. I'm pretty sure I know what it is from all the research I've done, but I can't say because I don't know for sure. So yeah, I'll give you that one next, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.